We've known each other a long time, Spencer.
Absolutely, we've had many happy Mondays together.
Yes.
When you've been down here, yes.
So tell the members and members of the public who may not know you, how long have you been in Arundel, in this beautiful
I've been in this building for 53 years. I was 22 when I came to Arundel. There was no bypass. All the main road traffic came past the shop, day and night, and it's been a very lucky and beautiful building. It's one of the most photographed antiques exteriors in the world, because it's just classic English country town. I've always been about collections and groupings. These days they call it editing or curating, neither word I really like. I just like putting things together, totally unrelated. Our arts and crafts movement, English, Hardman, about 1880. Italian, 1680, carved lime wood. English, Regency gilt. It just really all works together. I've always bought these comfy pots from southwest France, and it's fascinating because you can almost tell the village from which they're made. The further north they're made, the paler the glaze, almost lemon coloured, and the nearer the Spanish border they're made, the more intense mustard colour they become. And like the wine, it's all to do with the terroir. It's the grit, it's the sand, it's the soil that's used in the glaze that creates either the watery lemony colour or the intense yellow. And then there are the green ones. For every 20 yellow ones, you only get one green one. And the green ones are absolutely lovely. Always got a huge stock of those in Arundel. This is an extraordinary 18th century root bowl made from the root of an alder tree in Sweden. But I don't believe I've ever seen a larger one. And it is pure romance because it's naturally, organically heart-shaped, and just a remarkable size and patina.
So what led you to the door of dealing? Because you say you were here when you were 22. What happened to those prior 4 years?
Prior to that, when I was 12, I was quite a lonely boy who wandered the South Downs, picking up shards of Roman pottery and medieval pottery and axe heads. And I also used to attend jumble sales, of which there were many in Brighton, just along the coast. Almost every church hall seemed to have a jumble sale on a Friday night or a Saturday lunchtime or even a Sunday morning. And I used to find in those days you'd find really marvellous things. Bone alphabet, sawfish blades, scarab beads. And it was scarab beads that led me into the antiques trade, because I have this museum of what I found in my bedroom. And it was featured on the old Jack Damanier programme on Radio 4. They sent an interviewer down and interviewed this strange little boy with this collection of things. And I discussed these scarab beads that I'd found in a jumble sale.
So that was your collector's cabinet. That was from your grand tour of maybe not Europe, but
my grand
the South Downs
on the back streets of Brighton. And a Brighton dealer heard that on Jack Manio and rang my mother and said, "Can I come and see Spencer's museum?" So my mother said, "Yes, of course." And the Brighton dealer offered me £50 for 3 scarab beads.
Which in those days was
enormous amount.
Unimaginable amount of money.
Unimaginable amount of money. And I suddenly and immediately discovered that I no longer wanted to be a museum curator, but that I was rather keen on dealing.
The adrenaline of buying and selling.
The adrenaline of buying and selling. I remember coming into your shop on one of my very first trips up north when I was probably 17. And I looked like a 17-year-old kid. But you all took me really seriously, politely, and you sold to me. I was buying a lot of brass fenders at the time, and I was able to buy 2 brass fenders and a copper kettle. And you never forgot that. Your family never forgot that.
I think the thing that's important for me as the current chairman is that I want to encourage as many, I mean everybody's younger than us, but the younger generation. And I think it's very important that we mentor people.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's critical.
Absolutely.
Be collectors, future dealers. You know, with the West Dean College, we have members who go and lecture there. And I think we should never forget that, because as a dealer, you never forget the dealers who encouraged you.
Correct.
And gave you their time. So I think the BADA, thank goodness their members do recognise that.
Absolutely.
If a 17-year-old, as you were once, came through the door and they said, "I have a limited amount of money, may I ask your advice what you think I should start collecting or what I should look at?" What would be your response?
To buy what you like, to buy what appeals to you, undoubtedly, and not really to think about the money or the investment.
I've heard that phrase so many times from dealers that, I mean, I say when somebody comes through the door, buy what you like, because if you're going to live with it and look at it every day, you have to love it. And I don't think in 40 years I've ever sold a piece for investment. Because I have a self-interest in this, and people know that if I don't eat, I get very, very grumpy.
Yes.
What would be your last meal?
I think breakfast, and I have 2 new obsessions for breakfast. When I go out viewing sales or visiting dealers, it's all about where I'm going to have breakfast.
Me too.
So I have a wonderful place in Stockbridge between Salisbury and Winchester called Time and Tide. And who knew that I liked kippers? But one morning they were offering kippers and poached eggs with spinach and a drizzle of some fashionable oil. Oh my God, that would be my last meal, but possibly with a glass of champagne as well.